We're joined now on Notre Dame Day hotline by one of the stars of Notre Dame's football's undefeated season from 2012. Now a linebacker for the New Orleans Saints. Please welcome Manti to the show. Manti, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here tonight. I mean, you were such an integral part of that 2012 football season as a senior and a captain. Think back on that time when you had a chance to lead this football team and be a part of something so special.
And it definitely was that. You know, it was definitely special. And definitely a year that I'll never forget. And I know a lot of us outside of the football team will never forget. It was a special group of guys. A lot of games that came down to the wire, and I think that kind of, you know, describes our football team. We're a team that, you know, never gave up, a team that fought to the end, and we embodied that whole idea of a fighting Irish. And I just feel very, very lucky to be part of that team. And man, those are some good days.
When you were at Notre Dame, you know, people always, they know about your great athletic prowess, and you went on and, you know, went to the Chargers, and now you're a New Orleans Saint. But what did Notre Dame and the Notre Dame experience do to prepare you for life after college? Take the football side out of it.
You know, I think the greatest thing is that Notre Dame helped me to understand that everybody's important. You know, everybody. When I went to Notre Dame, as you know, we didn't dorm with other football players. You know, we dormed with other students. And, you know, from day one, we were taught that, you know, we're no better than anybody else. And I think, you know, I took that throughout my life. And, you know, I kind of have that mentality that everybody's important, everybody's special. There's nobody that's more important than the next. And, you know, that's helped me in every facet of my life, where, you know, whether it be friends, whether it be business, whether it be the NFL, you know, everybody's important, everybody's special, everybody has their set of tools, their set of skills. Everybody comes from different backgrounds and different beliefs, but if we all can come under one common goal, you can create something special. And that's Notre Dame. You know, you have students there that, you know, are from other countries. You know, you have students there that are of different faiths, but we all can say that we belong to the same Notre Dame family, the same Notre Dame community. And I don't think there's a lot of places around the world that can say that like that. And I think that's what makes us special, are the people that are constantly there, and they're constantly driving that school in a direction that, you know, makes all of us who you know, watch from the outside proud to be from there. And I think that's one of the many things I learned while I was there. What advice would you give to a young person graduating or leaving school early, let's say, and getting into the NFL? What would be the one or two things that you would share with them as they move to the next level of their competition? I would say this. One, there's nothing better than Notre Dame football. I'm going on my sixth year in the NFL, and it definitely is a blessing, and it's something that I've worked for a long time. But I can tell you right now that I'll go back to play at Notre Dame in a heartbeat. You know, I'd give anything to put that blue and gold on and to run out of that tunnel. Obviously, it's a lot different now than the last time I played in there. You know, there's turf now and there's a jumbotron there. I think it's cool, but you know, I'd do anything, you know, to do all that again. So for me, to tell those guys who's over there is to cherish every moment. You know, not only the good, but the trying times too. You know, those 6 a.m. workouts, and I know exactly what it's like. I know what the Kelly camps are like. You know, when you're in the snow and the cold, and you're running sprints, and majority of the campus hasn't even, you know, woken up yet. If not, the engineers are still in the library doing some studying, but you're out there in the cold working out, to enjoy that, embrace it, because there's nothing like that in the NFL. There's not a bond like the one that you'll have, with those in college, anywhere else. And that's something that I miss, and that's something that, I talk to my friends, a lot. We just lost a very close one yesterday, so a lot of us are reaching out to each other, just checking up on each other, and it's something that will always hold us together and bind us, and for them just.
It's interesting you talk about Notre Dame and the family and everything. I was at the spring game on Saturday, and quite a few of the guys come back. I know if you get a chance, you come back quite often and have a chance to talk to the players here and talk about the experience of being at Notre Dame, being a part of the Notre Dame family, a part of the athletic program, a part of the academic program. There is one other thing that I'll just glance over, because this cannot be one of the most pleasant moments, but the Minnesota Viking New Orleans Saints game from last year. You'll notice I saved it for the end. You'll notice I saved it for the end of our conversation. Now, I'm going to put a positive spin on it for you, okay? You guys were so close. You were one play away. I've known Sean Payton for a number of years. I know that this is going to be a motivation. Now, he'll say, we've put it behind us. We're not going to think about it. That's a bunch of baloney. Yeah. You and I both know it. But it's got to be a motivating factor, especially with the moves that Minnesota's made, trying to anticipate a shot. The Rams are in the NFC. They've made some moves, but the Saints were right there. So you're sort of the silent ones nobody's talking about, but everybody better be careful about the New Orleans Saints. Am I right?
Oh, yes, definitely. And you and I both know, it's not about who talks about you in the beginning. And it's not about how good you look in the beginning either. It's all about how you finish. And I think we're in a good period right now. We're in OTAs. We're definitely getting faster, stronger, and doing all those good things. But like you said, it's motivation for us. It's one of those things where you live and you learn, and it makes you better. And we definitely didn't forget about it. And I don't think, you should. I think you should use it. Every experience can be for your good, and that's definitely one of them.
Listen, thank you so much for taking the time to visit with us. I know how Notre Dame is such a big part of your heart. You were a pillar here. Your legacy lasts forever. We appreciate it so much.